Hey guys, welcome back. Hopefully you had a good weekend. It is Monday, the day before the election. Oh boy, here we go. I am treading softly, for lack of a better phrase, for these next couple days and the volatility. We're gonna be careful. PayPal, I got a quick debit spread on PayPal I wanted to highlight here, and it wasn't a put debit spread, it was a call debit spread. So I guessed it wrong, I guess. No big deal. PayPal, it's kind of weird though, actually, because if you look at PayPal, it beat earnings estimate by 13 cents. So sometimes it'll sell off when it beats, but what typically you'd have like a big run up and it's way priced in past that. But this has been selling off prior to earnings, then they beat it and it's still going off. So I don't know. I don't know how to play earnings sometimes. Sometimes it works, sometimes it doesn't. Any rate, we probably lost on those, but not a huge deal. $70 in debit spreads. Set up DraftKings debit spreads for earnings. You guys say, DraftKings? That stock's been dead for months. Yes. You've lost a lot of money on that stock. Yes. No, actually, I haven't lost a lot. We've made money on DraftKings overall. But, yeah, it's had quite a decline. Anyways, the earnings are on the 13th, which is what, next Friday? Yeah, next Friday. And it's got a lot of upside, as you can see. It has a lot of room to grow. So it's kind of at a support level, I think. I mean, it could come further down. We've got a couple weeks on this one, though. I've got a couple calls here, different strike prices, and then 4 debit spreads on here. Entry cost was 126, expires 11/13. Max gain on this will be $400. That's if it goes to 41 by expiration. So I got it one strike price after, or one date after earnings. So earnings on 11th. I got it for the 20th. I think that's usually a little safer, just to shake it out, just in case has late continuation or it was bad and you want to wait for it to maybe rebound, but we'll see. So I got that, and then as you know, I have Redfin debit spreads, Rocket debit spreads, both for earnings. I sold some covered calls today. I sold 2 on Solo. Solo ran up with Neo, Tesla, all the EVs ran up, and then it kind of sold off, but I got the covered call on pretty early. So my average price in this is $276. I sold the covered calls for 3.5 and then 1 for 4. This is the first time I've sold 2 covered calls before. I've never had more than 100 shares, or at least 200. Yeah, so let's see. It's pretty good premium on these, honestly. I did it for the 20th, which is the next expiration. So $15 on that one, and then $10 on this one. So if it goes up to $4, I'll gladly sell that. That's fine. I'll probably get back in at some point, but yeah. So I sold those. We did pretty well today. 445 up, mostly just because the market went up and long-term shares went up. So Abivai up 97 today. AT&T up 50. O went up 35. We can look at this too. So up 3.7%. 1.5%. DNK was up. O was up. Rocket went up quite a bit. Tesla went up. Solo went up. Run went up. KO went up. Let's actually look at Rocket. Yeah. I think this is good. I don't think this is I mean, if the market really sells off at some point, of course it could come down with it, but I think this is a bottom, maybe. I don't think this is a bull trap. Finally. Now that it's gotten to its IPO price. Yep, that's pretty much IPO, 1750, 1775. So back to IPO price right here. If only I had waited. Where was it? Right here. When was that? 9/1, 9, 10, 11. That was 2 months ago. Wow, time flies. So if I waited and been like, let's just wait for earnings, instead of trying to get some kind of crazy earnings run up with the shares, I could have said, oh wow, it's selling off. Oh wow, it's still selling off. Oh wow, it's still selling off. Oh wow, I probably would have bought in here, to be honest. Let's be honest. Yeah, I probably would have bought in here. If I was even still looking at the stock, I might have been like, whatever, dude, I'm not buying Rocket for the long term. This thing's junk. But I probably would have picked it up here. It would have been 20, which would have been a lot better than my average cost. But live and learn. Finally come down some. I keep buying in shares, $28. Anyways, tried to sell a covered call on that. Oh, I did. Okay, cool. For $30 and premium's 14 bucks. I had to go out to November 20th to get any kind of premium that was worth it for me. Yeah, so that did well. I thought about it over the weekend and I'm like, okay, for long term, what do you use? I want to add what I use to the long term, what I use every day, what I, that's a good way to find long-term stocks. It's not like I need more. I have way too many already, but I'm planning on selling off on a lot of these. So basically, it's not cool. It's not unique. It's very basic. What I want in the long term. It's kind of irrelevant of the dividend and irrelevant of the growth. It's what I use and what I'll continue to use, and I think what'll be around in 10 years. So it might grow crazy. It maybe it's already had all its growth, but I'll show you what that is. PayPal. PayPal owns Square. No, Venmo. I'm sorry. PayPal owns Venmo. I use Venmo. So I use PayPal too, but I feel like I don't like PayPal as much as Venmo. However, PayPal, yeah, PayPal's good. I have PayPal, I have Venmo. I should have that. And sold off today, probably from, what is that, earnings? I don't know. I don't really have much buying power right now, so that is the tough part. Chipotle. I've loved Chipotle since it was $30 stock. Before I even knew about how to buy stocks, I was like, I want to buy Chipotle stocks, and I thought I had to write in and like have them send me something in the mail. I didn't understand it. But I've never really owned it, so I want Chipotle. Home Depot. I use Home Depot. I like Home Depot. Google. I love Google. That's Google right now. I use all Google products. Love it all around. Google Maps, Google Searches, Google Pixel even, Google Fi. I'm all over Google. Why not just own it? Yeah. Amazon. Yep. Use Amazon daily in many different ways. Facebook. I don't like Facebook, thinking, oh, it's kind of a dated. To me, it's like, oh, it's dated. It's just older people using it now as far as social media. But then I'm like, wait, I use Facebook. I use it all the time, but it's not for social media. I just use it for Marketplace. And then I look at Marketplace. I'm like, dude, this has so much room. This has so much room. They've built an e-commerce platform. They have, if you've noticed on Facebook Marketplace now, they're really pushing for delivery. So by default, like, it has delivery. So it's showing you listings all over the country. And then we list something on there now. It's like, do you want to ship it? It's like, wow, that's crazy. So, if they really catch that market, that competes with Amazon and that competes with eBay, but it's way more accessible than those two. Because people have a Facebook, people are connected, and Facebook's really good at connecting people. So it's like, that's a huge market, in my opinion, that they could capture. So why not? Why not capture it? That over there. And I'm thinking it's got a lot of room to grow. Before I was just thinking, oh, I use Marketplace, whatever. But, dude, yeah. Anyways, Facebook. And then also, there's so many facets of it. Facebook Live, that's insane. Like, all the live streaming they're trying to get going now. This could be huge. The social media aspect of it might be dead. I don't know, compared to what Instagram, Snapchat, whatever, TikTok. But everything else that they've already got all the user base. It's like over 1 billion people on Facebook. Come on. Didn't realize I was such a bull on Facebook. Wow. Okay. Anyway, so yeah, those are the ones I've added on the list. That doesn't mean I bought anything yet. I don't have a whole lot of capital for it. I do want to scale into these slowly and hopefully at an opportune time. PayPal might be looking good pretty soon. Big sell-off today. Let's see. Just because of earnings? Yep. Oh yeah, that's right. We just talked about PayPal. Yeah, so I was I'm already a bull on it. I already had a call debit spread. Let's look here. Let's looky. This looks real similar to the SPY actually. It's still a little early. It had bad earnings, or I guess people didn't like it, so it came down, and it'll probably have a continuation. Maybe it'll find a line right here. Maybe it will keep going down, which I would like. We'll see. This is kind of a double top maybe, so it might settle back down here. I'm gonna wait on Facebook, but basically I'm gonna keep my eye on these now. I guess this is almost FANG. Facebook, Amazon. I'm not gonna have Apple. I don't use Apple. I have an Apple laptop, but let's not talk about it. Netflix. I use Netflix, but I don't need more. I don't need more in this. Anyways, Google, yeah. So it's a few of the FANG. Yeah, I guess I'm a Facebook bull hardcore. Okay, and then Webull. What did we do on Webull? DraftKings calls I showed you. Pins put, I don't even, this was on news I think. This tap though, this tap call, I almost sold out of it, and then I was like, wait, this is still good. They almost caught me. I keep flinching. It's because the expiration is so close. I'm like, I gotta get out of this morning, and I was like, wait a minute. Yeah, I kind of had a little sell off here, and I was like, I better hurry up and get out. I was like, wait a minute, I shouldn't get out. I waited, and it ran up today. This is earnings continuation. So, and then I was like, oh, at the end of the day, I was like, I could sell out. This thing's up 171%. Oh, you guys can't see that. My bad. 171%. It's just one contract. It's like, why don't I have 100 of these? Anyways, up 171%. It's like I could sell out. That's huge gains on it. But then I look at this, and that's a bull flag. Big pull and consolidation. So if it doesn't get killed by the market tomorrow, this I think will keep going. So getting close to expiration, but it's almost in. Oh, it is in the money. Wow. So I will probably sell out of it tomorrow. We'll see what it looks like. It's weird it had this big spike down, but it was just a mistake, I think. And yeah, car. I like car. Carrier. I like car for the long term. There's not enough. I just can't do enough long-term stuff. This looks like a triple top on the hourly, which is bearish, but wow, it had a run up today. What did I get that car play for? I can't even remember. Earnings probably. Raises price target to 36. Yeah. This one, I mean, if you followed it, it's finally kind of hit a top. But since it IPO'd, it's just been... If you bought calls at any of these little dips, you'd have made money. Even if you bought them up here, you would have made money. But yeah, as you see here, it looks like it's kind of consolidating in this range, around 35. So, I don't remember what I got this for. I don't remember when their earnings is. I just love car. MCFT, what is that? That's Mastercraft, right? I think I got that one for earnings. Yeah, I did. So the whole buying toys right now has been kind of hot. People buying four-wheelers, dirt bikes, Harleys, whatever. I kind of just went along that and got Mastercraft. This thing's got a huge spread, so it kind of jumps all over the place. I got 4 of those. We'll see. It had a big run up here. It was up like 140%, but I think that's just because of the spread. Oh, there was news on it too, is when I got into it. But I've got till the 20th on that one, which is next Friday. So we'll see. That one's not too crazy. If they have a really good earnings, might get into the money. And then the E-Trade account, it's doing its thing. Just kind of sitting around, waiting to come up a little bit so I can do some credit spreads on it again. Yeah, DraftKings. I have DraftKings shares on here. And DraftKings looks like it's finally found a bottom. I hope. I'm hoping this isn't a bear flag and just consolidation and drop. Actually, it might be. I got kind of fooled in this morning though, honestly, with this. I was like, oh, catch it, FOMO, FOMO. Settle down. Settle down. It'll calm down. But not me. No, I want to get it and pay 20% more than I should have. These are earnings. So on DraftKings, I'm bullish on it. It's got a lot of room to run up. I think it's going to have good earnings. Given I could probably scale into these. Because, yeah. But that's pretty much it. Election tomorrow, guys. Go vote. Out and vote. We got long-term popping today. $100 on Abivai, 100 on Rocket, 100 on Tesla. Yeah. So I gotta ease up on these debit spreads here. I'm gonna sell premium, not buy it. Anyways, thanks for watching, guys. Make sure to sub up, like up, comment down, make your money happy money so it'll stick around. See you tomorrow. Peace out.